Good morning. It is day 8 out of 30 of doing 333 push-ups every single day. You accumulate to 10,000 for the 30 days, for the month. And we are in a beautiful place called Copia, which, it's kind of just like, an outdoor vibes. With a little hot tub. I showed you that yesterday. And this is our, bedroom, basically. That's the bed, and then you've got this whole dome, so the whole sky was open and we could look at this view while sleeping. So yeah, that was a really nice experience. I'm gonna set up camera quickly, smash out the first set of my push-ups and just enjoy the morning, pack up and go home to see the cats. Alrighty, here we are. It's a bit colder than what I thought. Hopefully the push-ups will actually warm me up a little bit. I'm sure it does. Let's get started, shall we? Okay. This morning, not necessarily looking up to doing push-ups, but regardless of where you are, how you feel, it needs to get done. And we push forward. Let's go. Whew. Alrighty, 33. That is a good one. Don't feel that bad. I tell you this all the time. The first one of the day is always the risky one, right? It's the uncertainty of, is my chest gonna hold up, or is it gonna be one of those mornings where you press play, you try and do a push-up, and it just doesn't come together, But so far, after 8 days, every time I go down, I come back up again. So, it's fingers crossed that this lasts all the way throughout the 30 days. It's been really cold, actually, in a sense. Like, I think that's probably why, my muscles for some reason kind of semi-hurt. Because I remember sitting here on the couch last night, shivering. We had a blanket and we had some coffee, but I was just shivering, And last night, I'm not sure if you can hear, maybe my voice is a bit, deeper, or because we slept in the dome, and I guess because it's open to the house, and I'm not sure if we left a bathroom window, or maybe it is just the cold because there's so much glass. The air was so cold. I woke up 2, 3, 4 times just to drink a little bit of water, because my throat was so dry, and from the cold weather, or the breathing in cold air. So I feel a bit weird here. So let's do the second set. Let's go. Whew. 33, and obviously have to kind of see how the pump looks. I think I'll keep the t-shirt on for one more set, because we're doing 4 in the morning. We're doing 4 this morning, and then we'll move on to the last one, 3 and then 4. Whew. I must say, and this is something that you potentially might not notice when you try out, or when you do it first time, you worry about your chest, but like this morning specifically, it's the triceps, right? It's the triceps that are giving, I would say, the problem, because your triceps get it's a way smaller muscle. I mean, if you look at your chest, you've got your major pectoral and your minor pectoral muscle, right? So it's just a massive thing, and you've got 2 of those, and that lifts up your body. Where with tricep, it's like, it's not big, and it's a weird hinge movement as well, or on the hinge joint. So I feel like the pressure is just very accurate, pinpointed on the tricep. especially if you do the push-up right. Like if your hands are not wide, if it's really nice. Because I feel like a push-up always needs to be. Some people do push-ups like that. It needs to, you know, it's almost like you're pushing someone in front of you. You don't push someone like this. You push them away like that, and that's where the push-up needs to go. When you do that, it focuses on your triceps. So if I think potentially when I sometimes struggle to get up from a push-up, it's not because of the chest that's necessarily giving in. I mean, yes, it is. Of course, my chest is burning like hell after 20 reps, to be honest. But I push through, where my arms are the one that will potentially hit failure. So my chest can go and go and go through the burn, but the arms are carrying that weight, so sometimes it hits failure. Anyway, let's see how the third set goes, shall we? Whew. Okay, not too shabby. Again, triceps coming into play, but that's all right because the chest is still getting a nice little workout. Still feeling pumped. Early in the morning, an early morning chest bump. How's that? Whew. You can hear the birds just chirping. It's just amazing. I'll after this set, I'll kind of just see if I can show you how it looks here, but it is beautiful. So quite, I want to use the word privileged, because, you know, I obviously worked hard in my life to be able to have a free time to just go. You know, some people are quite locked in their job to that they can't just, you know, back up and go, because it's a Monday today. So we came here on Sunday, just because I don't have an office job from 9 to 5. So that's why I'm saying privilege in a sense, like, but more, I mean, that's the wrong word for me. It's more like honored and grateful that I have the job and life where I can travel or come here on a Tuesday and still get work done. So that's very important for me, and it's something that I dreamt about for years. I remember, obviously, I did crazy jobs, man. I was servicing fire extinguishers. I was a primary school teacher for a year, like an internship. I worked in a call center. I used to sell cars, used cars. I used to sell gold coins, like the Kruger Rands in South Africa. I mean, so many other jobs, of course. Even before I was eligible for work, like in my teens, I used to waiter and play barman, things like that. So, you know, I know how it feels to have that type of job. You know, I had it for years. I'm 33. So having this new lifestyle, it's honestly, it's just seeps. Like not seeps. It shouts gratefulness in my head every single day. Like I wake up here and I'm like, oh, thank you God for such a beautiful place and opportunity to be here every day, because it is just amazing. And sometimes we take it for granted, but not me, not you, not Hermione, but you. Surely you can see I'm a Harry Potter fan. Well, I wouldn't say fan. I'm not going to go to Hogwarts and shit when I'm in the UK, but I do enjoy the movies. I really do enjoy them. Just the whole thing of it, you know. It's quite fun. Anyway, last set. Let's go. Oh, I'm not going to lie. I actually didn't think I was going to make it this morning, but I'm happy that the 4 sets are done. We can pack. There's my wife there in the background. So we're kind of getting everything nice and clean, or not that it's dirty, but clean. Get settled, have a nice coffee. Again, second coffee. I woke up with a nice little coffee. And then we head home. And I'll probably hit the gym. I'm doing chest today. So that's going to be pretty interesting. Let's go. Alrighty, it is about 6:25. What a hectic Monday, super busy, and I guess also this thing that I said about my throat wasn't actually a maybe. Well, I mean, yes, it was the cold weather, but I think I mentioned my gland as well 2 days ago, or yeah, a day ago, so that I woke up with this weird little gland pain, but. Yeah, I just felt tired today, so I slept. When I came back, I slept a little bit, and also did a lot of work because yesterday, you know, the place we were obviously didn't get a lot of work done, mostly just filming and enjoying, so not a lot of editing and things like that. So had to catch up, if you would say so. So it is session 2, very late. I still have 6 sets left, so I'm gonna do this quickly. It's about 6:25. I'm gonna skip gym, unfortunately, today, but it still leaves me with a full 6 days of the week left. So obviously the next 6 days I won't be skipping. So you know, it's just stuff like that doesn't bother me. Plus it's chest day. I'm doing chest anyway, but I will do chest tomorrow, and I'm gonna do this, and then just gonna, before the shops close, because we have run out of, well, not run out, but because we went away on Sundays. Sundays normally are our shopping time, when we get groceries, so we'll just kind of do that, come back, and then I'll do the last set right here. I'm gonna keep the camera as is, the light, everything. I'm just gonna go, come back, do the rest. So there's not gonna be a lot of rest in between these, so hopefully I can push through. Let's go. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't affect my push-up abilities. I still have it. I think I'm just a bit, because I actually just, I just got up from a nap as well, so that's why maybe I look a bit weird. But you know, that's the thing about these videos. Some of them are going to be interesting, like, I mean, yesterday's one was pretty cool, the whole vlog and things like that. Other days I'm up and running and going to the gym, doing this, doing that, seeing this guy, going to this, filming there. Today's one of those days where time is just not on your side. So the video gets out, or will get out, but in a sense where the push-ups will be done. So the core of today's video is going to be the push-ups itself, you know. So it'll just be all the sets, all the push-ups, and not so much of the life. However, I do still feel, if you watch these videos from the beginning to the end, even though this is maybe not the most entertaining one, it's still a real life experience. Telling you how I feel, telling you what I did, and I mean, you can't film yourself sleeping, so you can't really film yourself working. That's boring. So if that is just how it is today, then that is also, how can I say, even what you don't see also tells a story. So that makes sense, right? You know, like you can ask someone a question, and even if they don't answer you, you can just, the fact that they don't answer you, you know what they mean. You know what I mean? Like if you ask someone, hey, are you angry at me? And they just like, you know, ignore you or don't say anything, you kind of know that they're irritated, they're angry. So it's like that, you know? Like by me not actually filming the whole day, and obviously telling you that I've been working and stuff, you can imagine how the day has gone. So I am still sharing. Let's do set 2, shall we? Oh, that's another 33. Let's see how the pump is. Whew. Yep, it's still there. I got some good news. That's at least something I can share. So I told you maybe 2-3 days ago that I signed with a model agency in New York, and they're like my mother agency, so they kind of like, they're the top dog of, they get agencies for me, so I call them, or you call them, the mother agency. So they look after all your other agencies. So they messaged me today and said that there's a agency in the UK, which is where I'm moving, that wants to have a Zoom video call with me on Thursday, which is, it's Monday today, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so in 3 days. So I'm very excited, purely because obviously I want to get into the modeling scene again. I was bulking for so long that I was so massive, in a sense, like not even lean, that I thought modeling was out of the window. And yeah, potentially I am a little bit too big still, but you know, once I move, once I get there, and after this challenge, I'll go on another nice little lean thing. But the point is that I told even my mother agencies, I don't want to go back to being like super lean, like to the max lean, like small and tiny. If I miss a job or two because of my size, that's okay. But at least I'll keep my sanity and my hard work and just who I am as a man. And I will still get other jobs, maybe in fitness or, like I said, commercials, playing the dad role, stuff like that. So I don't want to change too much, but definitely lean up a little bit more. So let me do the last set, and then we go do that shopping, shall we? There you go. Finito. Little chest pump. I mean, that's a bicep flex, but anyway, chest is pumped. We're gonna go and get some groceries. Hopefully, maybe an hour, I guess. Maybe 7:30, maybe 7:45. I'll do the last 3 sets of 34. Let's go. Alrighty, it is about 8:45. I actually just had some dinner as well, so I wanted to give myself at least 30 minutes of the food to just be, you know, just go down a little bit. So I'm going to do that last 3 sets of 34, and then we're going to kind of accumulate all that, see how much it is, and then we'll take it from there. Alright, let's go. Okay, I think the push-ups might actually help my chances to get this this deal with the agency in the UK. Reason for that is obviously, you know, I'm constantly working, pushing. Yeah, I obviously didn't gym today, but I'm gonna go back tomorrow. And yes, I skipped yesterday as well. You know, this for me, that's like a needle in a haystack. Like it's you don't see that often, not at all. You know, you don't gonna find that with me. So something like that happening, where I skip 2 days of gym, even 3. You know, it's like water down water off a duck's back. Water off a duck's back. Thank you, my wife. So, you know, pretty simple, because I know what I do. I don't have to necessarily prove to you. The only way, and this is the thing, right? I shouldn't actually also, you know, I should probably make it more entertaining and show less of the push-ups. But I have this weird feeling that people just, with social media and stuff at the moment, like people don't really believe you, right? But I actually, what I should be fucking doing is cutting these push-ups short, maybe just do a few randomly and just let you know that I've done my 333, and then let the results show, because that is the point. My integrity level is fucking high. Like, it's way up there. Like, if I say I'm gonna do 10,000 push-ups in a month, and you don't see me for a month, you can bloody well know that I have done every single push-up. Every single push-up. I can't even play a game properly, you know, without, you know, finishing all the stats. Let's use a stupid game called Candy Crush, right? Everyone's, you know, it's a famous game. If I do the level, if I take a little bit too long, because you get 3 stars, right? If I finish the game, I actually finish the mission, I burst all the bubbles, yet I only get 2 stars. But because you get 2 stars, you still qualify, so you go to the next round. There's no fucking way. I'm gonna go back, redo that mission, try and do it faster so that I can get my 3 stars, and then I move forward. That's just who I am, and that is, I just want stuff. I don't ever want to just fake through life and go through life and get shit for free. I'd rather work for it. It means more, you know? And potentially a little bit of OCD, you know? But I'll use the latter as a, or no, not the latter. I'll use the first version of why I do it. Not because I have OCD potentially, but because I'm just a disciplined mofo, you know? Let's go. $31, $32, $33, $34, $35. Because I forgot the previous one I only did 33. I keep forgetting to do 34 in the evenings, you know, to square up and to level up and get the 333 that I want. But, you know, chest is there. It's beastly. What do you think, my love?
It's bigger than mine.
Bigger than yours?
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty large.
Large and in charge.
Large and in charge. I mean, it could be the light. Could be the light. But yeah, like I said before, this video potentially might be the most boring video visually. But there's always value. There's always value that I will be contributing. Number one, the fact that no matter what happens, you're here, you're out here, you push literally yourself up, you know, you're pushing, doing push-ups. And regardless of how busy the day is, it can always get done. And, you know, I guess if you didn't watch this video until the end, till now, then you won't hear my little motivational speech. Not really motivational, but I watched the video now, told my wife about it as well. The guy was talking about a message on email that he received from a 14-year-old girl that had cancer, and she had issues with her mother died when she was 7. Her father doesn't give a shit about her, so she's kind of just like thanking him for being a light in her life. You know, it's for her. It's, you know, it's good to watch his videos. And then he goes on to say, like, your issues and your problems. She would, in a heartbeat, take your problems. And that blew my mind, because it's the fucking truth, you know? Like, you might think, sitting there thinking, oh, I don't want to do the push-up challenge, or I'm a little overweight, so, you know, going to the gym is going to be an absolute fucking slip. You know, I don't want to get in the car, it's cold, it's winter, I don't want to drive there. Plus, you know, my financials not that great, so I don't want to waste, you know, money on gym fees, and because maybe potentially I'll struggle, and oh, I can't live the lifestyle I want. I'd rather choose to have fun than to go to the gym. Bullshit like that. That chick is dying. She's literally gonna die. She has none of the problems you have. She's gonna die, right? So I'm not saying yours doesn't mean anything, same way he said, but the thing is, if you could just see this, the perspective, you know, you're not gonna die. Yeah, your lifestyle might change, but with a sacrifice in your lifestyle, spending money on things like the gym and good food, right? Yes, your lifestyle might go up, you might not be able to party, make friends, bullshit. But on the other side, the flip of the coin, you're gonna get an absolute fucking sick body. You're gonna be ripped, you're gonna be healthy, you're gonna possibly meet chicks and people now, because now you're going out and you're looking good, you're feeling good, you're confident. You know, people see sacrifice. There's always going to be sacrifice. You're living for yourself, right? I mean, for other people, but You make the choices. Like I can immediately now cancel my whole life by just going out here and putting a knife in someone's chest. The police will lock me up and I'll be in prison for the rest of my life. So that's an active decision, but it's a bad one. So the same way you can make that active, immediate decision to be bad, the same way you can make immediate decision to be good, and you can move into a positive direction and, you know, work on your life. Anyway, I just thought I'd say that. So let me do the last 34 and then call it a night. Cool. $34. Booyah! Let's go, guys. Thank you so much. If you watched it all the way to the end, I fucking love you. I appreciate it. So close. I actually need to, every end of the video, maybe every week, just put a little stat up to see how much watch hours I have and how much I need, just so you can kind of feel the excitement coming up as well for me, you know. Because I know you following me and subscribing to me, you obviously, I'm sure the same way when I follow guys that I quite enjoy watching on YouTube, I want them to succeed. So I think you have that same feeling. So I want to bring you into that excitement because we're so close. So I'll put it up here. This is what I need now, right? But yeah, very close. I'll update it every week, every Monday. It's a Monday, so next Monday we'll see how close I am. Let's go. Have a good night.